Welcome to another episode of Shots, movie reviews by filmmakers. I'm Chandler.
I'm Hailey.
And today we will be reviewing the Netflix film Tick, Tick, Boom. Or should I say musical?
It's a musical.
Yeah. Musical, biography, comedy, drama. Little comedy, little drama.
As they all are.
As they all are. They all are supposed to have points of that. It's so interesting when you see, like, the breakdown of movies and how each page on a script is supposed to hit, like, every emotion element.
Yeah. At least it's a good, like, baseline for the actors coming in.
Yeah. Note for screenwriters, if you're... I should probably take these off, to be honest. Mm-hmm. What did you think? We didn't watch it together, but we both watched it.
I am a big fan. I love musicals. Some people don't even bother because they just don't like musicals, and especially since this is so, like, musical within a musical within a musical sort of feel that, like...
It's meta.
Very, very meta, which since this theme of biographies. But I love Andrew Garfield. I think he is one of the most versatile actors I've seen this year or last year. He's done so, like... I think the last time I saw a movie with him, I haven't watched a ton of things recently, but Silence. Yeah. And I was like, what a range. And then I've seen the things that come out with him, and now he's the star of Tick, Tick, Boom, which is a huge, I mean, vocally, all of the different aspects that now he can show of performance that, like, who knew he could sing? Knew he was a great actor, extremely versatile, and a lot of range, and now he's got a great voice.
Yeah. So, a fun fact about that, Andrew actually went through a year of singing lessons. So, it is directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, and when Lin got the movie, he knew he wanted Andrew to do it after he saw Andrew do an 8-hour play in New York. And the story goes, they both shared a masseuse, and Lin asked the masseuse, like, can Garfield sing? And the masseuse was like, yes, and then called Andrew and was like, I hope you can sing. So Andrew started taking voice lessons immediately. Lin finally went to listen to him and was like, thank God you can sing, because I was going to have to recast you.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I didn't say this, but the movie is starring Andrew Garfield, Alexandra Shipp, Vanessa Hudgens, and Robin de Jesus.
And it's got Bradley Whitford in it.
And it has Bradley Whitford.
Big fan of Bradley Whitford.
There you go.
Comedy genius he is.
I would say, I made this statement on Twitter, maybe, but Andrew Garfield could do Dunkirk, but Harry Styles could never do Tick, Tick, Boom. And what I mean by that is, over the years, I'm becoming more and more of an Andrew Garfield fan, because everything I see him in, he's weird, he's cute, he's cool, he's talented, he's willing to take a risk. I think he is what a true actor is from, like, the 40s, where you can act, sing.
He's so well-rounded.
Yeah. I mean, he's going to be one of the greats one day, I think.
I loved him in Social Network.
Yeah, that's
First time I saw him was Social Network, and I was like, he's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you are. I don't know how big of a role this movie is putting you on the map for, but I was like, I am so glad that he has stuck around.
Yeah.
And he keeps popping up in hardcore dramas, in deep emotional characters, psychological characters, and now a comedy.
And he did a Marvel movie. Yeah, he was Spider-Man.
Oh, well, Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the New Avengers.
Well, no, not the New Avengers, but he was a superhero.
No, he's in Spider-Man. Yeah, he's done it all. He can do whatever he wants. And now I guess he was in an 8-hour play.
Yeah, he was in 8-hour. That's
was challenging.
3 years ago. Yeah, you eat dinner at the theater.
And they just keep performing.
Which I have barely an 8-minute attention span. So, 8 hours of lines, get out of here.
I was about to say, that is the most challenging thing. Of course, now that, like, Cecily Strong's doing her whole one-person play,
Very true.
Just watching the intensity of those rehearsals, and especially live performances, that's another added barrier. So, props for Andrew Garfield. I loved it. I thought the movie was great. I'm a big fan of musicals, though. I didn't know anything about Jonathan Larson before this, though, so I was kind of learning while watching the movie. I was like, is this about Tick, Tick, Boom? But it's not. It's about
his life,
His life, but it's his first musical that actually didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then he made Tick, Tick, Boom about him making that musical that didn't go anywhere. And then Tick, Tick, Boom is what blew up, and that's what put him on the map, and that was his Broadway play. And then now it's a movie about that. I kept waiting for something about Rent. I kept waiting for, like, okay, everyone knows him as the director and the creator of Rent.
That tragically died.
But then he died before Rent ever even went on stage. So he never actually got to see the success of Rent, which is a shame. But I was waiting for that to be the big climax of the movie, of, like, him writing Rent and it being the biggest thing, and then his tragic passing before Rent actually came to be the huge show that it is. And it just was not about that at all. It, like, end credits last 5 minutes was like, and then he died, and then Rent came out, and did you know Rent was like a 12-year success? And I was like, where was that in the movie?
You know what? I liked it better like that. I don't want to hear about Rent. That's such a big success, and everyone knows that story. I like seeing, it felt like, it's going to be annoying to say, but this movie felt like La La Land, in that you see the struggle, which is such an artist movie for us to watch, is the scene when, sorry, spoiler, but his musical doesn't go anywhere, and he's on the phone with his manager that never calls him back, and he's, like, broken, because he's 30 years old, and he's stressed out, which I know you can relate to, because I can relate to.
Why did we all watch this movie right when we turned 30?
When we're 30!
Like, why are all these coming out too close to home right now?
That's me! I'm in my flop era!
It was. Bo Burnham's inside, and he freaks out about turning 30. This movie comes out, I'm just like, I get it, freaking out, thank you.
But when she said, you keep writing, and you write the next one, and you keep throwing things at the wall, and hopefully one of them sticks. And I felt like that was such, because it wasn't a happy ending, truly. It was just a real look into, like, yeah, you see him as, like, this big success and that tragically died right before, but that dude struggled and was so dedicated and lost his girlfriend and then lost his next girlfriend and then died.
Yeah, it's like we see him as a success, but he very minimally got to celebrate that success. You know, right when he hit that success, he died and then became more successful.
Yeah.
So I would have liked just a little bit more time between Tick, Tick, Boom and Rent. Or even him writing Tick, Tick, Boom. It was all about, I can't remember the name of his first play that he wrote the entire time we're watching the movie, but it was all about that struggle, and it's so hard. And then the last 10 minutes was like, and then he wrote Tick, Tick, Boom, and then he wrote Rent, and then it was a success. I would like a little bit more time there to experience him, a little bit of payoff. I feel like I've struggled with this man the whole movie, and then he does, we know in life he was successful, so I would like to celebrate that success just a little bit, where he finally made the next one. He did Grit and Bear and kept writing and kept doing it, and he finally got somewhere with the next one. And then from there, he went to write the next big thing, and where he got that idea and why he started writing it and how that became to be, and then end the movie on the tragedy of before Rent comes out, because yes, we know what happens after Rent. But I think just that little bit of time of success, how he got to Rent, I feel like it was just a little bit too heavy on the struggle and not enough payout. Like, I mean, spend an hour in the struggle and then give me a little bit of, like,
Give me a little happy.
cheer for him,
Happy.
a little bit to get to where we are now.
I really enjoyed Alexandra Shipp, his girlfriend's performance.
Yeah.
Because I had seen her in another, what other show was she in?
I don't know if she's a dancer.
Yeah, she's
great.
in another show I watched recently, but she's very talented. And
I mean, the biggest scene we saw was their breakup, and she was great.
It was great. And then I feel like Vanessa Hudgens wasn't in it as much as I expected her to be, but I really enjoyed her song she did. And his friend, what was his name? Sorry, Robin, that played his friend, he tore me up. He was great.
Yeah. I mean, the casting was great.
And Questlove was in it. Wasn't Questlove in it?
I don't know.
From the Jimmy Fallon show?
I don't know.
Yes, he did the rap. I'm pretty sure on that. If I'm wrong, I'm very sorry.
Anything with rap is Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yes.
I just think he's a great writer, but he just does a lot of rap, and then he puts himself in it just to give a little bit of rap. And hey, it's me, Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm like, cool, we saw you before. I can't get over.
You're a cook.
I can't get over when he puts himself in movies. Everybody thinks that's like a cute little thing. Oh, look, the director put himself in a movie. It's really kind of annoying to me.
What do you think about seeing theater directors move into film? Because that's what Lin is like transitioning into.
He's done great at it, obviously. I mean, he's one of the most successful directors at this moment. He's just come out with success after success, which is great, but he sticks in his wheelhouse. He stays in his
Musicals.
He's a great musical writer. He's a great talented, like, I just don't think he has the voice to keep up with the cast that he puts. He's great at casting.
He surrounds himself with really talented people.
He can write. He's a very talented writer.
Prolific writer. Great rapper.
Yeah, he's got a way with words. He's clever. And I don't think he has at least the, like, vocal ability as all the great people he's casting around him.
For sure.
And I don't think that was my biggest problem with Hamilton, was him trying to sing.
The sisters from Hamilton were in?
I heard they were, but I didn't see it because I'm not as well versed with each character in that movie. But I'm sure there were. I mean, there was the scene in the diner that I feel like was lost on me because, like, I love Broadway, I love musicals, but I don't get to see them that much. I live in LA. If I lived in New York, I would try to go more. But I know there's so many, like, cameos of great, just Broadway stars I just missed, and I was like, this is probably a great scene that I'm enjoying, but it could be better if I knew who these people were.
That's true. And I think they did a good way that it was shot and written, that it didn't feel like a musical. It was a musical, but there was enough of a storyline that people who don't like musicals, I feel like, would still enjoy it and follow it and be like, oh.
Like the story.
Yeah. I think overall my favorite part was I just really enjoyed seeing Andrew Garfield in a new wheelhouse and being surprised. I think overall the story was great. It was a good biography, but I think it wasn't Best Picture of the Year in my opinion.
No.
But I think Andrew deserves to be nominated for a lot of things because
he was excellent.
Phenomenal.
And it was a true biography where he just had so many emotions, and the fact that you can watch him and follow the emotions in his journey is, like, just a testament to him as an actor.
Yeah.
So I think he deserves the best for this movie. I enjoyed it as a musical, but I liked it better than In the Heights.
I did too.
I thought Hamilton was great, but just so much rap and the quick pace of the history and stuff like that. I enjoyed Tick, Tick, Boom better, just because I think the story's a little bit easier to follow.
It was fun they filmed it in New York, and it was nostalgic because I miss New York.
So nostalgic. It was a great movie for that.
I don't know.
It was a fun watch.
It was fun. I loved the 3090 song. That was my favorite. I really enjoyed it.
It's home. And they really hit that out the gate. So everyone gets that song off the gate, and they're like, all right, I'm in. Let's watch this.
Tick, Tick, Boom is available on Netflix. Hailey, what would you rate it out of 10?
I was just thinking that. I think probably at least a 7. I'd probably go 7.5 because of how just fun it is.
I would say 7.5 as well because I think it was very fun. I enjoyed it. I would watch it again with friends. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to download the soundtrack, but I liked it.
Some people, too, do. And if they download it, I would definitely sing along in the car with them.
Exactly.
So
watch Tick, Tick, Boom.
I would, recommend. 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. We'll see you next time.